Alright, in the bottom right, playing Rhomb this time, we've got Spotyus in the orange, up against M0h1nder playing Dark Mercia, up in the top left.
I'm seeing a DM of like Dark Mercia actually being like properly picked, not like it's like a meme pick, like Mercia. Like she's actually viable now.
Yeah, we saw a few Dark Mercias actually getting some work done, you know?
Yeah, she's actually decent.
Yeah, I mean, we actually had Spotyus earlier playing Dark Mercia and making it look very strong on this map, so...
Yeah, I got 3 grooves off.
Wow, 3 grooves with a slow commander. Wow.
I mean... I think her tier 1 is medium now, so yeah, that helps.
Oh, it's medium. Oh, alright. Wow. I guess the codex is incorrect.
Let's see.
I'm not seeing anything too
Looks
different.
like Spotyus is going to have the opportunity to do some yoinking on that fortified village, actually. I mean, it will get decapped, but yeah, I don't think it will be a big deal if he goes for the yoink here. Probably a bigger deal if he heals on the village to decap it next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Saykoya called it.
There we go.
It's a smart play, because you want Rhomb to be as strong as possible, right? Because that's Rhomb's deal, is I'm just going to be super tanky, and if I get into as many fights as possible, then it works out.
Yeah, although I see a lot of Rhomb players fighting at very low HP. Quite often.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of can with Rhomb. Ooh,
oh, I think that's
interesting
gonna
target.
actually kill it, no?
I don't think it will, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's funny, like when the robot counterattacks the fire on in melee, it's got like the sparks quite above water level. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, but I like that play because it shuts down that water boat from doing...
Yeah, and I mean, the river boat could have capped from a safer spot, you know?
Yeah, so, behind it.
Yeah, from the water tile.
I guess that slows down the advance though, so...
Yeah, it really slows down the water push, and slowing down the water push is pretty nice.
I think people are not quite like used to. Yeah, sorry? Yeah.
I mean, the water push is like quite a bit of groove build up, and it's some nice economy too. And also, it eventually shuts down the tower, so you know.
Yeah, everything counts.
There's a lot of factors going into it. And we see an early golem, and looks like Spotyus is worrying a little bit about their stronghold right now.
Yeah, the M is a bit too close, and there's a knight coming up.
How close is she to groove? 92%, so she's gonna have groove fairly soon, actually.
Yeah, she should have it next turn, I think.
Pro coming out from M0h1nder.
Rhomb should also get groove pretty soon. They have the same speed, right?
The 81, so...
81.
Yeah, so it looks like M0h1nder actually is a bit ahead on the groove. I guess you could say M0h1nder is the more groove at the moment. See, and yeah, going to fight up Dark Mercia with the golem backing this up. Really important in these situations that you don't let commanders stand on a good terrain and get an attack. Because if that happens, then even your golem is gonna have trouble fighting them off.
I'm realizing, I'm looking at just how aggressive all of these plays are. I think Spotyus is like, I really want Rhomb groove this time.
He's actually
there we go.
Yeah, he was 1% away when that Night Crit came in, so...
Yeah, and allows him to flip the fortified village and kill that spear. Yeah, Rhomb one-shots spears on planes, by the way.
It's a nice plane. I mean, that's a nice play, not plane. When the dragon coming out.
Yeah, I will say M0h1nder has a frog.
Ooh.
So, you know, that...
Yeah, but the left side...
advantage, you know?
Well, I guess there's only one mage, so the mage has to like flip between... Okay, now there's 2 mages. So good idea, because the one mage against the harpy and a dragon, not too ideal.
Yep. And wagon plus mage going to be able to like keep up with the dragon probably.
Oh, for sure. Plus dragon, plus frog, plus mage.
But it looks like Spotyus is pushing back on the left with that harpy and golem. Dark Mercia is gonna have to find value elsewhere probably. We could see M0h1nder grouping up to push back on the left again. We'll see.
And we have the dog decapping a village. Not very often we see that. Okay, so Spotyus owns both super villages now, which is actually a huge advantage. So, great time to attack.
Yep. Although he is fighting into a frog, so you know, like it looks like a good attack, and it can suddenly turn into a bad situation. We'll see.
Rhomb is also in a night crit range right now.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I think with the frog, well, yeah, the knight is also in the knight crit position. I think with the frog, you could like pull the spear to hit that knight.
It pulls the wagon into Rhomb actually.
Oh,
yeah,
he damages them, okay.
the 23 damage. And now has a warship, so good luck to Spotyus for fighting this. Although has a wagon to escape, so Rhomb probably not in danger of dying, but is going to have to, you know, respect all this.
But in exchange, the left side of M0h1nder is actually quite vulnerable now.
Yeah, and that waterfront's massively pushed compared to the right hand side.
M0h1nder did build a golem for their defense, so...
Oh, there's a golem, yeah.
Going to be a fight in a few turns, I'd say. Maybe even next turn. In 1 or 2 turns, I guess. And
The archers
looks like they're gonna keep fighting over here, actually. Not the frog, no!
The frog is down. They're gonna fight in a warship front, which is a strange decision.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, and the harpoon gets hit by the sword. Oh, wow.
Oh, is the dragon in range to hit that too?
I think it was, but... Which is not too good.
Goes for that road village instead. Yeah, Rhomb escapes. I mean, frog for archer and sword. Not sure I like it, because you're trading 2 barracks build for a water build that's like about equivalent value.
I think the main thing there though was, I mean, it let the dragon go in aggressively because the frog could have yoinked it otherwise, but it also, I don't think the archer and the sword were necessarily going to escape, so
good idea, because the archer is way too slow.
Yeah, like, if you can't retreat effectively, you might as well just get the damage you can.
Yeah, and try to slow down the army.
Yeah, and they're getting actually a tiny bit of counterattack damage here, so...
Even the sword is gonna live, I think. Actually, no.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it will. Okay.
Only just, but it does. And yeah, the archer lives as well, so...
Yeah, I mean, I think they probably could have gone out. If you can't kill them when they're over there, you probably can't kill them if they retreat, right?
Maybe, but it might just be the positioning of where they would have retreated to. But I'm not entirely sure. But killing the frog and keeping both units alive is actually quite nice.
We see Dark Mercia leading the charge aggressively. Never seen that one end badly before. We have a mage on the road next to a dragon, but there's also another mage, so should be fine as well.
There's actually a lot of stuff that could hurt Dark Mercia here.
She might be dead. Yeah, she might actually be dead.
No, Rhomb does not have groove yet. Might not need it. Not sure you have a hit on the left side.
The air trooper reaches.
Yeah, the air trooper.
And the dragon does as well, actually.
Suicide from a mountain?
Yeah, and I guess it works. I don't know.
Oh, the dragon, yeah.
I think that's probably... Actually, the dragon got nerfed. Maybe, I don't know. Oh,
yeah, you needed Rhomb groove here.
Oh, right,
so you could reach the mountain, yeah.
So you could go on the mountain.
Plus extra damage.
Oh, wow.
Absolutely destroys the
We're gonna see Air Trooper or Dog get the final blow. All right,
Okay,
Dog.
dog, I guess. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go, the dog. And we see the unfortunate fate of Dark Mercia trying to play too aggressively.
So M0h1nder going just a beat too forward and paying the price.
Yeah, but I think he has to do something because he was losing on the right hand side compared to the left. There was a harpoon ship camping the tower already, actually, so no more air
they
at
are
that point.
losing.
Yeah, I guess you could build an archer and fight it off that way, but that takes time.
And like getting an archer to fight a harpoon ship, it's a kind of a wasted build.
You're behind on economy a lot. Like that fortified village was getting traded back and forth, so.
M0h1nder was buying a lot of spearmen, so.
I mean, you kind of have to when you're that far behind. Like economy-wise, like M0h1nder really didn't have that much at the end.
Right.
So.
Usually you don't see too many spearmen. M0h1nder actually only had like one knight, and we only seen like 4 and even 5 knights sometimes on the map in the end game. Maybe they were spending the money on the seafront with the frog, harpoon ships, the warship, and it didn't pay off.
And actually, Rhomb shutting down that riverboat right at the start paid off so much in the long term.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was huge.
Because that shuts down like its ability to take on 2 villages in the water later on, so.
Yeah, so it can decap, it can't cap, it also has to heal and go back.
Yeah, you also don't have to build units in response to that riverboat either, so.
It's just plus it bleeds Rhomb some groove, right? So it's just essentially amazing.
Yeah, really good play. So yeah, well played to Spotyus, taking advantage of just like small victories and pressing forward. So.
Did Spotyus win the last game too, or did M0h1nder win?
The Spotyus has been doing really well, so I'll put it that way. Because people might watch these out of order on YouTube, so I don't want to spoil too much. But yeah, Spotyus has been Spotyus been winning a lot. So.
Yeah, they are doing very well. I think they were a great player even back then.
Yeah. Let's get into the next game.
All right.